NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school basketball, where the Coldwater Cavaliers will take on the new Knoxville Rangers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, New Knoxville Supply Company, and NK Telco. Thank you to our fine sponsors for helping us do this tonight. My name is Jeff Henshin. Alongside me tonight is Michael Laws as we have Midwest Athletic Conference basketball week number 2 for the MAC Conference as the Cavaliers come to town to take on the Rangers. Michael, the Cavaliers are off to a good start so far.
6-1 and 1-0 in the conference, so they've been really buzzing. Great holiday tournament and really clicking on all cylinders and really moving well, and great start for them going 6-1.
You mentioned buzzing. When I contacted Coach Fisher for his thoughts on the season and such, the loss they had, he said they ran into a buzzsaw.
Yes.
Against Cardinal Stritch, their last outing. Cardinal Stritch defeated the Cavaliers 76-54, shot 61% from the three-point line. And I thought, well, it's not bad, 6 for 10, but he said, no, I think they made 16 three-pointers.
Yeah.
So at 61%, that's a pretty good clip because we just couldn't hang with them, but that gave the Cavaliers their only loss of the season in their last outing. And for New Knoxville, Michael, we had some games here they could have maybe beat, but they come in 3-5 overall, 0-1 in conference play.
Yeah, not bad from where they had been. I mean, they're definitely improving. Been in winning a couple of games, and I believe Fairlawn was one of them. And just they're starting to build and starting to really buy into the system, and really putting in the blocks in place on what they used to have, and getting it going here in New Knoxville.
Well, their last outing was a loss, a competitive game against Ridgemont, but before that, a tough loss at home to Temple Christian, which at that time would have made their mark 4-4. Lost by 3. Their last win came against Ada, a convincing 65-40 win, but 2 back-to-back losses for the Rangers. They stand, as I said, 3-5 and 0-1. The Cavaliers sit at 6-1 and 1-0. So that's a quick recap of these two teams as we prepare now for the opening tip. But before all that, we will have our very important national anthem, and then we'll have the starting lineups and our keys of the game all coming up here on NK Telco Sports.
When I graduated from Salina, I didn't know much about the job market here.
I knew I wanted to come back to the area.
I went to Hometown Opportunity where I was looking for a local job.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me.
Linked me directly with those local companies.
And the last 6 months have been wonderful to feel that family environment again.
Welcome back to New Knoxville as we prepare for tonight's ball game once again. And the officials for tonight's ball game include Scott Malk, Robert Maxson, and Taryn Kerr, the men in stripes. And now we will have the starting lineups for the Cavaliers. 0 is Balin Blockberger, 6-foot junior, averaging 14 points a game. 10, Mason Welsh, a 6'2 junior, averaging 8.1. 42, Luke Sweeterman, a 6'7 senior, averaging 14.7 a game. 11, Brady Layfeld, 6-foot junior, averaging 5.9. 33 is Miles Potcutter, 5'11 junior, averaging 4.3 points a game. Cavaliers led by Nick Fisher in his 8th season. His assistant coaches include Will Hoskins, Ken Fisher, and JV coach Cody Mesher. Those are your Cavaliers of Coldwater. Now for the Rangers of New Knoxville. Number 4, Jay Waterman, a 6-foot senior, averaging 6.1. Number 10, Jay Schrader, 6-foot junior, averaging 12.1. That leads the Rangers. 33, Tyler Lammers, 6'1 senior, averaging 3.5 a game. Number 3, Andrew Leffel, 5'10 senior, averaging 8.3. 11 is Troy Dwenger, 6-foot senior, averaging 10 points a game. That leads second on the team. And those are the Rangers starting 5, and the Rangers are coached by Carson Munger in his 3rd season. Assistant coaches Josh Lisi and Keith Thomas. Our keys of the game tonight brought to you by Keyhole Pizza include Michael Laws.
Yes, with Coach Fisher and Coldwater win the battle on the boards, shoots their shot selection on offense and post touches, and defensively contest New Knoxville scorers.
And for the Rangers?
And Coach Munger gives us limited turnovers and increased assists, get to the free throw line, make more free throws than they shoot, and take 3-point charges.
And the opening tip is underway here as we get under the way. Thanks to Keyhole Pizza for sponsoring our keys of the game as the Rangers win the opening tip. Rangers in the home white jerseys will open up the game with a turnover. So Cavaliers in the black shirts, jerseys, create a turnover. They go to the basket quickly. Nice drive by Blockberger, and he misses, and I believe he was fouled. Yep, whistle, a Ranger foul.
A little contact under there to drive. I think that was what Coach Munger was talking about, being going to have to probably get physical here tonight.
Probably try to get in the way and eliminate some of those dribble drive opportunities as Blockberger misses the first free throw. He's 63% foul shooter on a season at 14 of 22. 63% shooter, makes 1 of 2. The Cavaliers come in at 60% as a team, and they open up with a full court press. Rangers break it relatively easily with good passing and will go to work again offensively. Their first possession, they had the turnover. Cross-court pass, and boy, pretty good footwork there, Michael, by number 33, Miles Potcutter.
Oh, absolutely. He definitely showed it on the football field when we were playing for Coldwater, and definitely showing it out here on the basketball court. Almost got a steal there.
That cross-court pass is very dangerous because these guys are pretty quick. As Waterman, his shot missed. It looked like maybe it was blocked by Luke Swiderman. Defensive rebound for the Cavaliers. This is Luke Swiderman, a 6'7 senior. More of a perimeter player, so to speak, as Welsh will be more of the interior player as he misses his shot. Welsh at 6'2", playing, let's say, inside, and Swiderman at 6'7", maybe playing more around the perimeter, but that's been working for the Cavaliers here early in the season. They're 6-1 on the season, as we mentioned.
That was another one there by Potcutter again.
Hands deflections.
Yeah, really getting his hands up and playing some very aggressive defense.
He's had 2 deflections already here in the first couple possessions on the Rangers offense. Rangers working against the Coldwater man-to-man zone defense. Schrader fouled. They will not count the basket. It's on the drive. No basket, but a Cavalier foul. We talked about Potcutter, his deflections and handy active hands. That's his first foul of the game. Make sure he doesn't get a quick one here in the second, or second here in the first.
Yeah.
Dwenger for 3. Three-pointer missed by Dwenger, and off defensive rebound into the hands to Brady Layfeld. Rangers man-to-man defense. Blockberger in trouble, finds help, gets it out. They'll swing it over to Welsh. Just inside the three-point line. Blockberger no good, but offensive rebound, stick back. And that's right on cue as Welsh comes in, averaging 4.5 rebounds, averages a couple offensive rebounds. He's their leading offensive rebounder on the season, and that offensive rebound, second chance opportunity, pays off for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, definitely driving. Now we got another turnover, and now coming back the other way.
Turnover, Rangers, and then they capitalize it on the foul at the rim. And that foul will go against Jay Waterman, his first, team's second.
Aggressive, again, pot cutter again, getting involved and creating that, and going to the free throw line.
He's been very active so far here in the quarter. He makes good on the first of two. 2 fouls on the Rangers and 2 trips to the free throw line for the Cavaliers. That one is short. Lammers for New Knoxville with the rebound. 2 for 4 for the Cavaliers here in the quarter from the free throw line. Again, they come in as a team shooting 60%. The Rangers would like to get to the foul line, as Coach mentioned, Michael, and your keys of the game.
Yeah, I think that's where they're going to need to get their points. I don't think they're going to be able to stop. Coldwater's just too lethal. If they can, for them to be competitive, is to be able to get
to the line.
To get to the line.
Schrader misses a three-pointer, rebounded defensively by Sweeterman. And I believe we have a stepping out of bounds violation, give the turnover against the Cavaliers. But New Knoxville, if they can get to the line, they are a very good free throw shooting team at 75%. They hit basically on average 12 of 16 per game. So that definitely, they've taken advantage when they can get there.
Yeah, just going to be able to, and just like that, and at least getting field goals like that's going to help. But just like you had mentioned, they're just Coldwater's just too lethal, 60% from the field on average. And I think Knoxville has just said, hey, we're going to have to give it up. We're just going to have to score and be able to compete with them.
There's a foul, and it might be a foul on Waterman. It is. That's his second foul. His third as they dump it into 42, Sweeterman. And Sweeterman is a guy, I don't know if I said earlier, but we talked about him being 6'7", as Richling for the Ranger Preston comes in. But Luke Sweeterman, more of a perimeter player, but he shoots 72% from the field, two-point shots. He's 32 of 44 from two-point shooting. So
probably the tallest on the floor. And to be able to shoot from the perimeter like that is amazing.
But three-point shooting isn't so good, but his two-point shooting is phenomenal. And we'll see how that plays out today as the Rangers create a turnover. Good hands by Tyler Lammers, knocking it away and coming up with the steal. 4-2, Cavaliers on top of New Knoxville as we have played 3.5 minutes here in the first quarter. Schrader now with the basketball, being defended by Blockberger. Leffel for the Rangers now comes up and gets it. He's being guarded by Brady Layfeld. They'll switch on the pick. Now he's got 6'7" Sweeterman on him. Preston Richling playing in his 4th game, coming back from a sickness, as Troy Dwanger's shot blocked by the Cavaliers, rebounded by the Cavaliers. Open three-pointer, Balin Blockberger is good. Balin Blockberger made three-pointer, his 11th of the season. And a 5-point lead here early midway through the first quarter.
The JV game was any indication of how they can shoot threes. And you can definitely tell from the stats that you had shared, it definitely goes down from the JV to the varsity with their percentages. So
Leffel's three-pointer miss, yes.
Got his own rebound, though. That was good. So Knoxville gets to keep it.
As a team, Coldwater shoots 25% from three-point shooting, so they let them fly. I can't say they make a great number of them, but the JV team hit some in the JV contest, so they'll hope that carries over as Richling turns around his shot off the mark. Sweeterman with the defensive rebound. Sweeterman averages 5 boards a game, and nice up-court pass to an open number 21, Owen Kunk. Kunk averages just under 4 points a game, and a 7-0 lead here for our 7-point lead for the Cavaliers.
I think you're going to see the Rangers kind of try to slow this. Coldwater's just been really, really active and, pushing the offense here. I think Knoxville's going to try to just break it down and try to slow the pace down, and so you can kind of see how they're doing, working the ball around, trying to take good shots. They know what's going to be dealing with Coldwater. They know they're going to score points, but do what they can to try to create that. But unfortunately, give it up there and going back the other way. But they were able to get that.
Back-to-back turnovers. And Sweeterman had a nice steal. And then in transition, there was a loose ball, and it'll stay with the Cavaliers. So wholesale substitutions. But before that, Coach Munger for New Knoxville will take a precision strip timeout. 2:23 to play first quarter. It's Coldwater 9, New Knoxville 2 on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
NK Telco Sports welcomes you back to our coverage of high school basketball. My name is Jeff Henson, and joining me tonight is Michael Laws as we are in week number 2 of Midwest Athletic Conference play. And right now the Cavaliers showing their size, strength, and
definitely athletic.
Yes.
There's definitely no question about that. And you can and you had mentioned with the earlier stats and the stat lines that we've been seeing, they can produce. I think Knoxville knew that they're going to be able to score, that they're just going to have to deal with it. They just got to be able to capitalize on the opportunities that they're going to be getting, as you mentioned, getting to the free throw line and really driving things to try to keep this competitive here.
Well, it looks like the Rangers after the timeout are going to a 1-2-2 zone versus the man-to-man that they started out the game with.
I think that's a good choice, and I think that's a good choice. I don't think they quite have the athleticism, so they want to try to do it as a team. I think that's a good decision there by Coach Munger.
The Cavaliers also substituted in a couple players. I know number 44, Will Berry, he's with the basketball now. His right idea is passed a little bit off the mark, saved by his teammate Layfeld. 3-point shot by Potcutter, no good. And the Rangers will get a foul called against Cody Depwig. Depwig, number 23, into the lineup. That last dead ball commits the foul. His first, team second. So Jay Schrader for New Knoxville, leading scorer for the Rangers at 12.1 points a game. Rangers could use a bucket here. They've obviously just the 2 points. They've had some of their interior shots blocked, and the outside shots have not been going down as of yet.
Yeah, I think the size is going to get to him here. And then you going to be hitting from the perimeter.
Leffel, his baseline jumper, mid-range jumper off the mark, and rebounded by Coldwater's Owen Kunk. Coldwater will flip to the side of the court for Kunk. He'll flip it right back, and that's a 3-point shot by Miles Potcutter. Well, Coldwater came in at 25% as a team. They've got 2 makes, and they've attempted 2.
They've attempted 2 threes and made both.
Well, that'll bump that 25% up a little bit. So they're 2 for 2.
Yeah, they've actually been good from 3-point range here. They're currently 2 for 7 from field goal range, from regular 2-point range.
Dwenger inside gets fouled by the Cavaliers. So free throws coming up for the Rangers. A chance to give them a opportunity for much needed points as they trail by 10, as Kunk picks up his first foul, team foul number 3. Dwenger short. He's a 74% free throw shooter on the season. 23 of 31 is Dwenger. 74% misses his first one. For New Knoxville, number 12, Noah Holland in for the Rangers. And returning back to the Cavalier lineup is number 0, Blockberger. Dwenger makes 1 of 2, and the Rangers now trail the Coldwater Cavaliers 12-3, under 40 seconds to play first quarter. Depwig inside out. They jump it down into Sweeterman. Potcutter over to Blockberger. Down now the clock at 22 seconds. 3-point shot. Potcutter, no good. Offensive rebound. Sweeterman, and he is fouled. Cavaliers average 10 offensive rebounds a game, and they've had already a number here.
Yeah,
in the quarter.
they got 3 offensive already. Total of 7 already. 4 on the defensive end and 3 on the offensive end right now. So yeah, definitely the athleticism showing there for the Cavaliers.
Luke Sweeterman hits the first. The 6'7" senior is 72% shooter for the Cavaliers. He's actually their best free throw shooter on the team. 21 of 29 coming in for 72%. The left-hander makes good on both. And as I mentioned, he's a very good field goal shooter, 2-point shooter, I should say, at 32 of 44. So,
and that's a great to have, because basically you're the biggest biggest guy on the floor and really trying to go to you to be the center, but when you can do what you can do from the perimeter like that is a great weapon.
Foul goes against Blockberger. In for the Cavaliers is returning starter Mason Welsh to the Cavalier lineup, replacing Will Berry. Just 7 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Nice play. They can't get the shot to drop. Good out of bounds play as they hit Retchling back door. At the buzzer, Blockberger's three will be short. 8 minutes are in the books. It's been Coldwater dominating the first quarter. The lead 14-3. You're watching varsity basketball here on NK Telco Sports. NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to live stream high school basketball to you. Tonight we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Michael, a dominating somewhat first quarter for the Cavaliers.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Lead by 11, but maybe could have been more, but they're going to see once how the Rangers can handle the pressure.
Yeah, they've made not only 4 free throws, 2 3-pointers, and 2 field goals, but the amount they missed as well, 7.
Their defense has been really good. I think they've caused some turnovers. New Knoxville has really struggled to get any open looks on offense, although their best look was, there's a blocked shot by Swiderman, but their best look was the out-of-bounds play that Richland had at the rim but couldn't get it to drop.
Just could not get that to go,
And this was a nice defensive play by Swiderman. So it's going to be, Rangers definitely would like to get hot from the perimeter as Parker Jones into the lineup for the Rangers. He wears number 20.
Yep, I think that's going to be the key for them to get back into this is they really just got to hit from the perimeter. They're not being able to get in. They've just not been able to get inside much. Getting double teamed like there, and Dwenger getting fouled.
Kind of went up amongst about 3 Cavaliers and kind of got maybe bailed out, but a tough call. Looked like Cavaliers were just trying to stand still, but Dwenger does get rewarded by drawing a foul against Cody Depwig, his second. And Dwenger now 2 for 3 from the line. He went 1 for 2 in the first quarter as Schrader comes back in for New Knoxville. Again, Dwenger comes in to 74%, and that's right at the team average of 75%, and that's what he's at right now, 3 for 4. So again, New Knoxville needs to score here, and they need to get some stops on offense or on defense. Try to climb back into this now 9-point deficit. Swiderman dumps it down, nice backdoor cut. Depwig with the assist. Blockberger could hear his name from up here.
Yeah,
he's
he
going,
called
Cody.
He asked for it,
Yep.
and he got it, and that was a great play there for Coldwater to take this 11-point lead.
Moving without the basketball and good team chemistry as Depwig fed his classmate Blockberger. Jones, open 3-pointer off the mark. Swiderman high in the air for the rebound. Blockberger with the basketball. And you'll see that Swiderman, a 6'7" frame, really kind of running the perimeter. And they use Welsh. Looks like more in the interior. Welsh a little bit strong. Loose ball rebound into the hands of New Knoxville. Dwenger maybe knocked it away. The Rangers come up with the basketball. They trail by 11, 16-5. Jones will be called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, he was really kind of shuffling too as well.
You mean as for the defender? I thought maybe Jones just kept pounding into the defender. I thought it was
I agreed with the call. I thought Jones was also shuffling a little bit. Could have maybe even gotten a travel, but I think they got the contact first. So, yep.
A good defense by the Cavaliers. Again, that's been kind of what we've seen so far in the first quarter plus. And a nice move to the basket by Layfield. It won't drop. Welsh, as I said, their leading offensive rebounder, gets his shot blocked. But again, Welsh there to pick up the rebound offensively and give his team another look here on these out-of-bounds play for the Cavaliers. Blockberger. Layfield. Left-handed three-point from Sweeterman, no good. Welsh, another offensive rebound. Well, there's a reason he leads the team in offensive rebounding. He's right place, right time, and he's been very active tonight. Nice passing. Sweeterman with the assist. Bucket Depwig. Well, it's nice that Depwig got the assist the last time to Blockberger. This time, Depwig gets to score and a nice assist from Sweeterman. So we've seen some great passing from the Cavaliers.
They are moving the ball very, very well. They are showing their athleticism and showing why they're 6-1.
And that passing has been very good, and a lot of bounce passing I see, as that has been key to their success, as Richland will draw contact. And the third foul against Cody Depwig. So if there's anything the Cavaliers have done maybe wrong, is fouling a little bit too much, as Depwig will probably sit down with the 3 fouls. Did he already go out? Yes, he did now.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed at how well-oiled they are, especially with some of the players that they, I know Layfeld, Potcutter, all those guys also playing football, so you don't get a chance to start right away into the basketball. It gets delayed a little bit as Coldwater went on their long run. But they're definitely put in the work here and being able to do that. And then New Knoxville, unfortunately, turns the ball over there.
It looked like Leffel made a nice move into the middle and was trying to feed it to Lammers and passed a little bit off the mark as Rangers commit the turnover. For them, that's turnover number...
Yeah, it's 5 turnovers now for New Knoxville currently.
Coldwater with the basketball. They have a 13-point lead. Blockberger to Sweeterman. It's Rangers. Well, before that, it'll be a Nick Fisher 30-second timeout. Precision strip timeout on the court. We'll be right back with more varsity basketball here on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back to the barn in New Knoxville, where the Cavaliers have traveled to Ranger Gymnasium, the barn, and have a 13-point lead. Coach Fisher, in his 8th season as head coach, has taken a timeout as this team dominated quarter number 1. They went on a 14-3 scoring spree in the first quarter, and things have kind of slowed down here. Just 4 points for the Cavaliers and just 2 for the Rangers. And we played just over 3 minutes.
Yeah, and I think another telling stat, Ray, rebound is just basically the board domination here by the Cavaliers, 11-1. Mix of offense and defensive rebounds
exactly
between.
Right.
But
yeah,
they have just been so dominant on the inside right now. Unfortunately, and Knoxville just not been able to penetrate, not been able to find a way so far.
Cavaliers with possession now, following the Coach Fisher timeout.
I think he noticed. That's why the timeout. I think he noticed they kind of slowed down in their scoring there, and I think want to try to pick things back up again.
Ranger foul against Tyler Lammers, his first, team's second of the quarter. And in for the Cavaliers, 21, Owen Kunk. This is Kunk with the basketball now as they run their offense following the out-of-bounds set. 3-point shot, Blockberger off the mark, no good. Lammers with the rebound up the court to Waterman. Waterman's shot blocked. Nice defensive play by Miles Potcutter with the block shot. Rebound by the Cavaliers, and this is Potcutter right now with the ball. He gives it up, gets it back. Dwanger knocks it out of bounds. Will stay with Coldwater. Boy, it seems like the Cavaliers, we talked about their athleticism. They're just good athletes right now. A lot of spring in their hop, and they've made some great plays. They've had at least 2 or 3 probably block shots here already in the ball game.
Yeah, they're just swarming everywhere. I mean, they're like bees, just like that, and being able to convert on that and get the and one for a possible 3-point play.
Kunk with the assist. Good moving without the basketball again for the Cavaliers as Balin Blockberger slid through the paint. And he got the basketball, as Michael said, not only made the bucket, but drew the foul against New Knoxville. Blockberger 1 for 2 from the line so far. Those were back in the first quarter. This one rattles in.
Coldwater as a team 5 for 7 from the line.
Well, that's way better than their 60% coming in. Well, what is 5 or 7? Is that percentage-wise as the Rangers commit the turnover?
Another turnover.
Basket by Owen Kunk, a little bit off stride, but he's able to control his body and get a tough shot to drop on the left side. 4 points for Kunk. Rangers now down by 18 as it's been all Coldwater here in a quarter. Whistle and a holding foul against Coldwater, and 5 of 7 is 71%. So yes, 5 of 7 is
definitely better. Definitely better. So
Owen Kunk picks up his second foul, team foul number 3. Lammers with the basketball up to Dwinger. 3 minutes to play in the half.
I think Knoxville's been aggressive, but they're not drawing the fouls. They're actually getting the blocks and the turnovers. Coldwater is, so it's good for them. I think Knoxville was trying to get some more fouls like that.
A lot of hands up in the air. One got ball, and I think the other one got body on the hand, I should say.
I agree with you there.
Lammers will have a chance to score for the Rangers. Foul goes against Brady Layfeld, his first, team's 4th. Lammers just 6 free throw attempts on the season. He's made 4. Gets that one to hit off the back plate and drop in for his first point of the night.
4 for 5 for the Rangers from their line.
Welsh and also
actually 4 of their 6 points from the free throw line.
Won't get that one to drop as the Cavaliers secure the defensive rebound and we bring it across court. Zone defense for the Rangers.
Yeah, I think that's going to be, I think they've just kind of proven that, they're just very athletic, so if they're going to do anything to slow them down, it's definitely going to be zone here from Knoxville for the rest of the way.
Nice backdoor cut. That should be a charge.
Did they get the block?
Yep,
nope, they called the charge. You're right.
I
would agree with you.
Troy Dwinger standing in, drawing the foul against, I believe it was number 10, Welsh. Blockberger. So 0. Okay, his second, team's 5th, but that's a player control foul, so it will not be free throw attempts. But that's one of the 3 charges taken that I think Coach Munger talked about in our keys to the game.
Yep. I think that's just talking about matching their physicality, being able to take the charges and just basically hanging with these guys, hanging with the Cavaliers physically.
Richland for the Rangers back in the ball game. Schrader kind of ran into a solid defender, lost his balance, and to avoid the travel, trying to find a teammate, couldn't get it done. Ranger turnover.
Almost did, actually. It was actually not a bad idea, but unfortunately, did he move his foot? Nope, he stayed in.
Nice bounce pass.
Yep.
Assist. Welsh, basket, Sweeterman, his 4th point of the ball game for the 6'7" senior, and I've said that word assist for Cavaliers at least 3 or 4 times. They probably have more than that, but I've seen some great bounce passing against the Rangers defense.
Yeah, that duo and that little triumvirate has been really, really effective for Coldwater.
Leffel with the missed shot gets his own rebound. Richling for 3 in the corner is good. Preston Richling, much needed bucket for the Rangers. That's his first made 3-pointer of the season. He's now 1 for 7. And Dwinger draws the foul against Welsh. So maybe that's a second player, you could maybe, I didn't see it, but there's an offensive foul. So
yeah, Coach Fisher was up off the. I'm not sure if he was yelling, if he was mad at his own player, or thought it might have been a little tight on the call, but he got up real quick.
Well, the Rangers will try to build some momentum here offensively. Richling goes to the basket, but good hands by the Cavaliers, knocking it out of bounds. Will stay with Ranger basketball underneath their own bucket with 65 seconds to play in the half. But for Richling, that's his first made triple of the season. He's on 1 for 7. Remember, missed some time due to illness. This is his 4th game of the season. As Waterman to the basket, no good. Boy, they've had some good looks, Michael. I mean, don't know if they would, quote, be ahead, but they would have more points on the board. They've had some looks at the rim, just have not been able to get it to drop through.
Currently 1 for 8 from field goal range, so that's really, I think, a telling tale. You get some of those convert, you got a totally different ball game.
Of the contested shots that have been blocked or contested, they've had some open ones that just would not fall down.
There's some that should be converted here, but good turnover here.
Yep. Well, the Ranger defense comes up with a steal, forcing a Coldwater turnover. The Rangers will give it back. Will Berry with the steal. He'll get it into the front court, but good hands by Andrew Leffel. The steal and the score. So an exchange of turnovers. End result, New Knoxville, their 11th point on the basket by Andrew Leffel. His first of the game, his first points. Clock down to 8.
Yeah, despite everything, New Knoxville hanging in here.
That's just a 4th foul, so it won't be shooting for the Cavaliers, but Andrew Leffel does pick up his 2nd foul, the 4th of the quarter. And with 2.9, Cavaliers will bring in the 6'7" senior. The Rangers will also maybe take out a player with 2 fouls.
Don't want to pick up that.
It's 3rd foul.
Third, right, going into the half.
Both players for New Knoxville with 2 fouls. Leffel and Waterman will sit down. Sweeterman gets it. Sweeterman shoots it. He is fouled, so Rangers are going to give an opportunity to the Cavaliers to score with .4 left. So not a good play for the Rangers defense, as they will get Sweeterman free throws. He's 2 for 2 in the night. Came in, as I said earlier, 72%. And that's just the little things. You do all the things to coaching-wise to take your players with 2 fouls out and such. Coldwater brings in their big guy because there's an offensive play here late in the game or half, and then the Rangers commit to foul after all that's said, and Sweeterman gets both to drop. Just 4/10 left, and that's the end of the first half. Coldwater leads New Knoxville 27-11. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have second half action here on NK Telco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
NK Telco and its sponsors are pleased to bring you high school basketball, where tonight the Cavaliers are taking on the Rangers at the Barn. My name is Jeff Henshin. Alongside me tonight is Michael Laws, and we're at halftime. Michael, with the Cavaliers leading 27-11. They've done so with some pretty good play and some dominating defense.
Absolutely. Tremendous on both on the boards and from the shooting range. Stats for them for the first half: 7 for 16 from 2-point range, 2 for 6 from 3-point range, 7 for 9 from the free throw line. Total of 10 rebounds, 4 offensive, 6 defensive, and only 7 turnovers there for the Cavaliers.
And for the Rangers?
Rangers, unfortunately, 2 for 9 from the field goal from 2-point range, 2 for 3 from 3-point range, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Only 3 rebounds, 1 offensive, 2 defensive, and 9 turnovers for the Rangers. So that's kind of the
reason why we're sitting at 27-11.
Numbers don't lie. So there we're at. So
Coldwater kind of doing it on both ends defensively. The offensive rebounding has come up big for the Cavaliers as well. And they are led in scoring in the first half by 9 points from Balin Blockberger, 6 from Luke Sweeterman, 4 from Owen Kunk, 2 from Cody Depweg. Their total of 27 for New Knoxville. Troy Dwenger and Preston Richling each with 3 points. 2 points apiece from Jay Waterman and Andrew Luffel, and 1 from Tyler Lammers, their total of 11. It will be Coldwater basketball to start the second half. Your officials tonight, Scott Mock, Robert Maxson, and Taryn Kerr. As we are ready to just about begin the second half action, the Rangers in the white shirts, the Cavaliers in the black shirts. Week number 2 of Midwest Athletic Conference play. The Cavaliers come in 1-0 in league play. New Knoxville 0-1 in conference play. Rangers are trying to look like maybe have a little half-court trap action, trying to create a quick steal. And boy, that's tough when you open up the half with some aggressive defense and then Pot Cutter knocks down a triple.
Yep. I think Knoxville just trying to do anything to slow down the offense as much as they can and see if they can convert some of these misses that they've had here in the first half.
Good hands by the Cavaliers. We've noticed that, Michael. We talked a lot about that in the first half. Pass deflections. Yep. There's been a handful of them, and they don't
Pot Cutter. That was Schwederman there. I mean, they've been getting their hands up and really causing some havoc here for these passes here for the Rangers.
Maybe it doesn't always turn out to be a turnover, but yet it gets in this case, a Rangers mindset about the active hands as Dwenger misses the shot. Leffel crashes in for the offensive rebound. He will need help, can't get help, pass out of bounds. So the Rangers can't take advantage of the rare offensive opportunity rebounding-wise. And commit, I believe, now their 10th turnover. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Sweeterman into the middle. The left-hander shoots at right-hander, gets his own offensive rebound, and will be undercut by Lammers, his 3rd foul, and 2 free throws coming up for Luke Sweeterman. 3 fouls on Lammers, first to the quarter for the Rangers. Sweeterman a very good 4 for 4 from the free throw line for the 6'7" senior. And that one no good on his first miss of the night. Preston Richling for New Knoxville, and for the Rangers, a 6-foot junior, replacing senior Tyler Lammers with the 3 fouls. Sweeterman trying to capitalize on that offensive rebound he got off his own missed shot, and he does. So they come up with some points, and now they open up a 1-2-2 press with a lengthy 6'7" Sweeterman up top. They force a range. Nope, the Rangers will keep it. Nearly a turnover. Dwenger in the middle or in the interior. Richling open for 3. No good. Pot Cutter with the rebound. Pot Cutter opened up the second half scoring with a 3-pointer, his 2nd of the game. He's going to look for his 3rd. That one almost had snow on it coming down. Sweeterman offensive rebound, put back no good. Defensive rebound, New Knoxville. Schrader. Waterman for 3. Assist. Schrader, 3-point basket. Waterman's first make of the night, his 7th of the season. Offensive charge. That's the 2nd. I should say maybe the 3rd offensive foul the Rangers have drawn here in the game. 2 have been charges, and the other one was I didn't really see it. It was maybe a push or a.
Yeah, it was kind of like maybe like a block or something. But
I think Dwenger's been in all 3 of those activities as they create that's a turnover for the Cavaliers on the offensive foul by Welsh. So the Rangers here a chance to score consecutive possessions. The last time they touched the basketball, Waterman hit it offensively for a triple. Dwenger can't get it to drop. Tough break. Boy, going against a 6'7" senior who did everything but go in.
Yeah, those are not been going for the Rangers tonight, unfortunately.
A couple of them. The floater is good by Potcutter. He has a 3 and a 2 and a quarter. Oh, Potcutter had 4 points in the first half. I failed to mention that. He has 5 in the third quarter, a total of 9 for Potcutter. Came in averaging 4.3, so he's doubled up his average here midway through the third quarter. High off the glass for Leffel, no good. Offensive rebound, Richley, no good. So the Rangers have come up with a couple offensive boards and a half, but not been able to capitalize.
Yeah, they have noticed a little bit more aggression here in the second half from them.
And a Coldwater turnover. Travel violation called against Brady Layfeld. The Rangers.
It's not nasty. It's just they're flying a little bit better here. So,
been more active. Just need to capitalize on those opportunities. They trail by 19 after all that good stuff as Coldwater's been able to respond offensively as well. Dwenger lost his dribble, gives it off to Schrader. Schrader not able to get a shot off. Coldwater very tight. There's a whistle. And Dwenger again kind of left his feet and really kind of ran into Sweeterman, but it was bailed out on a personal foul called against Brady Layfeld, his second, team's second. Dwenger 3 for 4 free throw shooting. All of his points coming from the free throw line in the first half. Continues the good shooting. Makes it 4 for 5. In for Coldwater, number 20, Caleb Schreier. And in for New Knoxville, number 20, also Parker Jones. So 2 20s come in. Schreier for Coldwater and Jones for New Knoxville as Dwenger continues his good free throw shooting. As before they get the ball in bounds, number 14, Peyton Seitz, 6'1" senior, onto the floor. Rangers again trying to do a little trapping half court. Three-point basket. Is that a 3 or a 2?
That was a 3.
Okay.
Seitz.
Dwenger's three-pointer off the mark and will be out of bounds. And I would guess Seitz has not made many. I don't even have him down in the stats column.
Yep.
So probably his first made three-pointer of the season, I'm guessing by the crowd's applause.
They were pretty excited for that, and he just came right into right into the game there. So
well, he was 1 for 1 as Seitz coming into the ball game. So now he's 2 for 2.
Able to convert there was Mason Welch.
Welch is. I missed. He had 2 points in the first half also. I missed announcing that. He now has 4 in the game.
And now going for 5 here as he can make it an old-fashioned three-point play, which he does.
5 points for Welsh. He came in to the game averaging 8.1, averaging 4.5 rebounds for the Cavaliers.
Last foul was to Dwenger.
And I think he's going to get whistled for the foul. Looked good up top, but they'll say contact. Good call.
I think he did. I think he got him in the back. Yeah, I think he got him in the back there. I think that was a good call.
That's what the referee signaled, and free throws coming up for Dwenger. That's a third foul on Welsh.
You get all ball, it's all right, but
yeah,
you can't touch him any other way, and I think that's what happened. I was like, well, I got the ball, but you can't get his head too. So
yep, very well stated. As Welsh will sit down with 3 fouls, and Owen Kunk replaces him, the 6'6" junior. Dwenger gets 1 of 2. 18-point lead for the Cavaliers, 37-19 with 3 minutes 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. Turnaround jumper by the 6'6" junior is good. 2 points in each quarter for Kunk. He now has 6.
And I think you just notice that from Coldwater. You got weapons. You know, the scoring and everything. It's spreading around.
Waterman's three-pointer off the mark. The Rangers get it back. Waterman goes to the rim and converts. So a rare kind of somewhat offensive rebounding opportunity. The Rangers capitalize.
Only had 3 rebounds and now up to 7 now. So they're at least picking that number up and being a little bit more aggressive. And that one turns into 2 points there for the Rangers.
Kunk with the basketball, inside-out action. Sights up top, they swing it, flip the court. A deep three for Blockberger, no good. Backside rebound, Sights. Three-point shot is good by Owen Kunk. His second made triple of the season. He came in at 1 for 4. So now 2 for 5 from Kunk from beyond the arc. Dwenger kicks out to Richling. His three-pointer, no good. Backside rebound, Parker Jones squares. His shot was blocked. Good defensive play by number 20, Caleb Schreier. Blockberger to the basket. Blockberger scores. He now has 11. Full timeout.
Yeah, Coach Munger.
Precision strip timeout.
A little depressed, so I think he needs to try to see if we can get this one back.
Minute 51 to play, third quarter, 46-19 here on NK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Welcome back to the barn in New Knoxville. It's all Coldwater here in this varsity boys basketball contest. Midwest Athletic Conference game as the Coldwater Cavaliers lead 46-19. They've outscored the Rangers 19-8 here in the third quarter. And they've been working on all facets of the ball game. Offense, defense, special teams. The Schrader's three-pointer no good. Rebound into the hands of Owen Kunk. Blockberger spins and finishes. Balin Blockberger, his 4th point of the quarter, his 13th of the game, and that's 1 under his season average of 14. Another block shot by the Cavaliers. That one against Waterman. That one was blocked by Owen Kunk. Runner along the baseline by Sweeterman is no good, and he will be fouled by Lammers, his 4th foul of the game. And Sweeterman will go to the line. He's been a frequent visitor there. This will be his 4th trip to the line tonight. He is currently 7 of 8.
I think Knoxville's starting to wear down a little bit, just not being able to keep up his physicality. They started off real good coming out of the break, but starting to kind of wear down, I think, a little bit. And Coldwater just a little too athletic here.
Take that back. I think, yeah, I agree. And now the Rangers, I think the foul was on Dwenger. I said Lammers, but nonetheless, Sweeterman continues to shoot the free throw very well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 7 of 8. And he now has 9 points in the ball game, averaging 14.7.
Coldwater currently 11 for 14 from the free throw line.
That's a very good percentage. Again, they came in at 60%. Lammers, his shot was blocked, but again, a whistle, so it looked like some contact and the violent, let's say, arm action by Blockberger. Blockberger picks up his 3rd foul. Lammers to the line. The 2nd time tonight, he's 1 for 2. Make it 1 for 3. 23 and 44 for Coldwater. Depwig and Barry. In for Coach Fisher's squad. Fisher, head coach Nick Fisher in his 8th season as head coach. Lammers misses both. Will Barry with the defensive rebound. And the Cavaliers nursing a 31-point lead as we wind down the end of the third quarter with Just over 35 seconds, clock moving. Blockberger couldn't find anyone, has to kick out to Seitz. And back to Blockberger, clock down now to 25. Peyton Seitz back to Caleb Schreier. Schreier spins in, misses a shot, rebound by Richling. 6 seconds left, Waterman with the basketball. 14-footer off the mark, Lammers gets the rebound, Lammers gets the basket, and Lammers gets fouled. Right place, right time.
Yeah, that's got to help with momentum here to kind of at least get them to feel a little better about things.
Right, again, have to have a missed shot, and Lammers right there in the act, kept it above his head, was fouled in the act, and Richland nearly comes up with the offensive rebound stick back on the missed free throw, but that's the end of the third quarter. Your score after 3, Coldwater 50, New Knoxville 21. We'll take a break, come back with the final 8 minutes here on NK Telco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back to New Knoxville. Jeff Henshaw alongside me tonight is Michael Laws. It's a 31-point advantage heading into the fourth quarter for the Coldwater Cavaliers, who again continue to do things well. They outscored New Knoxville 23-10 in the third quarter, and we actually thought New Knoxville was playing, more aggressive, making things happen. But boy, you do all that, and you still lost in the.
Yeah, I think the big tale tonight for the Rangers is missed shots. I think just got to convert what you can control what you can control and make the ones that you can get, and that's not been happening for them tonight, unfortunately. They've been coming up with some good stuff, but not enough right now, and try to cut into this lead, see if they can do anything about it here in this fourth quarter.
Waterman open for a rare open look, in and out, no good. Battle for the offensive rebound into the hands of Richland, his shot off the mark. But to credit that tough scoring to the good Coldwater defense, just a lot of hands in the face of a Ranger shooter, and that's what I think Coach Fisher talked about, is contesting NK scores or NK shooters, and that's it's been very.
They've been in their face. They've been doubling them and things like that. I mean, that has been a true test of their success tonight. Is really taking it to them and being physical.
Schrader, even there, tough shot, couldn't get a really clean look as he misses. And Will Berry scored the last time for Coldwater, his first 2 points of the night. Nice bounce pass. Bucket belongs to Caleb Schreier. Luffel with the basketball, being guarded by Schreier. Schrader open for 3, no good. Schreier with the rebound. He'll advance it into the front court. Coldwater 6-1 on the season. Their last loss, or only loss, was their last game against Cardinal Stritch. Jumper inside by Depwig missing, and Waterman for New Knoxville with the rebound. Waterman into the paint. Kind of ran out of air time, if you will, and couldn't get a shot to really get it high off the glass. Then going to the basket and getting fouled is Peyton Seitz. 2 shots coming up for the 6'1" senior. New Knoxville 3-5 on the season. On a 2-game losing streak, they lost to Ridgemont. And then previously to that, a tough home loss against Temple Christian. And right before that Temple Christian loss, they had beat Ada 65-40. Troy Dwenger and Noah Holland for New Knoxville back onto the court.
Definitely showing some, some improvement from last year, having a kind of a rough and being able to at least get a couple of wins here and get some things going here in their way. So,
well, tough night tonight against a very good Coldwater team.
Oh, they're very good. Yeah, this has been a test for them. I mean, it's just a matter of trying to make the shots that you can control.
Dwenger penetrates, loses the handle. It looks like it'll go out of bounds off Dwenger. Ranger turnover. In for Coldwater, number 32.
We have a sub yet.
Yeah, it's 32. His name's not in the roster.
I'm going to go Owen Leif. That was Owen Leifeld, who was on the JV roster. So
the Rangers will play at Houston tomorrow night. Shelby County Athletic League.
Coldwater
Wildcat.
Coldwater hosts Elida tomorrow, I believe. So MAC and WBL on a Saturday night.
Offensive rebound by Barry. He is fouled on the miss by 32. I'm trying to find out who that is.
Oh, for
Coldwater. Free throws coming up for Will Barry. He had a basket here earlier in the quarter and hits his first of 2 free throws. And that will put the game at 35, correct? Spread.
Looks like it, yep.
The clock should run. 35-point spread with a 5:15 to play in the fourth quarter. Jones open for 3. No good. Rebounded by Coldwater's number 32. Bounce pass, and Barry looks like he had the ball knocked out of his hands, and the foul will go against Coldwater. Picking up the personal foul will be Caleb Schreier.
But yeah, that did put the as
running
you
clock
mentioned,
on.
it did put the running clock on. So since we are at the 35, they can get
Schrader.
it back to 30. They can get it back.
Schrader misses a 3. Kind of lost the handle catching the pass. Kind of threw his rhythm off a little bit. So missed shot there. The clock, as Michael said, the 35-point margin, running clock until it gets back to 30. And it's falling down. There's unable to catch a pass. Turnover. Coldwater in transition. Troy Dwenger able to take advantage of that on the assist, I believe, from Schroeder. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Got to talk on defense. That's frustrating.
Yeah, that
and
is.
I don't know why the foul went on 44. He was standing still.
Yeah, that was.
Schrader ran into him, and I mean, that should go against New Knoxville for not communicating. Tough break for, unless Barry slid in there at the very end. It just was bang, bang, but Schrader hit the wall and luckily popped up okay.
I will say this, Barry didn't argue.
Yeah, so maybe he was moving then.
Yeah.
Steal for Caleb Schreier. His layup missed. And possession will stay with Coldwater. Sully Stiles, number 14 for New Knoxville, into the Ranger lineup. Coldwater in no hurry right now, just running clock and running their offense. Under 3 minutes to play. And there's a foul against Parker Jones.
I did like that aggressiveness to try to create something. Still, even though down, is still trying to play, and very good spirit there from Parker Jones to try to create something, even though he did get the foul.
Number 30 for New Knoxville, Caleb Putman into the ball game, as well as number 15, Jalen McInnes. Number 32 for Coldwater is Caden Obringer. As the shot by Peyton Seitz is in. Seitz now with 6 points in the ball game. This is Noah Holland for the Rangers. Putman with the basketball up to McInnes. Stiles hits it. Nice move by number 14, Sully Stiles. Under 2 minutes to play. 58 for Coldwater, 25 for New Knoxville. Knocked away by Holland. It'll stay with the Cavaliers. It looks like McInnes, though, on the floor, picks up the steal. Stiles is going to be fouled. A blocking foul, looks like on the floor.
Did love that aggression there. Even being down, Knoxville showing some feistiness, and that's good. And that's definitely something to build on.
Oh, they will give him 2 shots. Okay, the block.
Must have been in the shoot.
It was.
Must have been in the act of shooting because he's not in the 5 fouls yet.
Correct. So it was a shooting foul violation. As Stiles his 3rd point here in the quarter for the 6'3" sophomore. That one off the mark, rebounded by Will Berry. The final now 60 seconds. At the conclusion of this game, we'll wrap things up here after a quick break with our game stats. And then also through that, we'll pick our NK Telco player of the game for the new Knoxville player. So Michael, you'll put your vote in for that, and I'll get mine vote, and we'll come together on that. But so don't leave right away. We'll wrap things up here after a brief break and then conclude our game here between the Cavaliers and the Rangers. Coldwater appears that they're not going to take another shot, as the Rangers will, though, put them on the foul line with a foul not needed. And that is a 2-shot foul, as clock will wind down. So Will Berry with 2 free throws. 1 for 2 from the line. Berry should get to, nope, I guess he won't get the next one. So kind of an awkward finish to this one as the Cavaliers win their 2nd league game of the year, 58-26 over New Knoxville, who loses their 2nd league game of the season. And as I said, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll wrap things up here and have our Grand Lake Health Systems recap on NK Telco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
NK Telco Sports and the sponsors are pleased to bring you high school basketball. Tonight it was Coldwater and New Knoxville. I'd like to thank our sponsors that allow us to do this, and they include Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Switterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, Budge Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, New St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio are some of our sponsors that allow us to do this live streaming high school boys basketball action for you. And tonight the Cavaliers have come to town, Michael, and dominated the Rangers from basically the tip.
Yeah, they were all over it. They showing why they're 6-1 now, 7-1. And then in the game, and Coach Fisher got to be pretty pleased as things are moving forward here for the Cavaliers, getting ready for tomorrow night. They'll have a WBL matchup against the Elida tomorrow night. And then the game here for Coldwater, 15 for 33 from the field from 2-point range, 5 from 11 from 3-point range, 13 for 18 from the free throw line, 10 offensive rebounds, 14 defensive rebounds, and 11 turnovers total for Coldwater. And then New Knoxville going 6 for 23 from the field goal range, 2 for 14 from 3-point range, 8 for 14 from the free throw line, 6 offensive rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds, and 16 turnovers, unfortunately, for New Knoxville. So I think that was I think you can kind of tell the big tale was that 6 for 23. I think you convert some of those. and then maybe get a couple of those threes to fall, might be able to swing things a little bit.
It's amazing how
from there,
scoring can help, right?
Absolutely.
You do a lot of things.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of attempts there,
Yeah.
unfortunately, but you did run into a lot of contested shots. You were running into that. Very, very physical Coldwater. But some of it, New Knoxville created themselves. They just you got to control what you can control, and if you can get the ones that you can control, get them to fall, can change some things.
Yeah, scoring seems to help then do a lot of other aspects of the game a lot more easier. But tonight, though, Coldwater just was pretty good in all aspects and made it very difficult on the Rangers. So leading scorers in the ball game for Coldwater, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think 10 players score, my numbers. Balaam Blockberger finishes with 13, 9 from Owen Kunk, 9 from Miles Potcutter, 9 from Luke Sweeterman, 6 from Peyton Seitz, 5 from Mason Welsh, 3 from Will Berry, 2 from Caleb Schreier, 2 from Cody Depwig. Their total of 58 for New Knoxville. 8 from Troy Dwenger, 7 from Jay Waterman, 3 apiece from Tyler Lammers, Sully Stiles, Preston Richling, and 2 from Andrew Leffel. Their total of 26. So stats didn't lie, and what you saw is what you got here. And the Cavaliers advance to 7-1 on the season, 2-0. New Knoxville drops to 3-6 and 0-2. Before we wrap things up here for good, Michael and I, for the NK Telco player, have selected as our NK Telco player of the game, Troy Dwenger.
Yep, number 11. Troy, I believe 8 points tonight, so really showed a lot of aggression there. And
he hit the free throws pretty well, so he kept, with the Rangers struggling on the floor, took advantage of that number from the line to help them score. It was tough, and luckily for the free throws, helped them score some at a little bit easier pace. So congratulations to Troy Dwenger, our NK Telco player of the game. All right, for my partner, Michael Laws, my name is Jeff Henshin. We hope you enjoyed this telecast. Final score, Coldwater 58, New Knoxville 26. Thank you for watching here on NK Telco Sports.